morning, everybody. I'm Cali Estes of the Addictions Academy and the Addictions Coach. And we are going to talk about addiction coaching, recovery coaching, and the new things that are happening in the industry. This is an overview of what we're going to talk about, but I won't bore you with that. Here's what I want to know. I want to know if you're happy. How many of you are happy right now? Are you happy at work? Do you wake up in the morning and want to go to your job? If you do, raise your hand. You love what you do. Oh boy, okay. Are you happy with your relationship? Not necessarily husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend. Are you happy with the relationships you have? Show of hands. Good. How about family? Are you happy with every member of your family, or do you have that one person that drives you crazy? How many of you have that one person you just want to go, what is wrong with you? Okay. How about friends? Are you happy with your circle of friends? You got a good circle. At one point, you probably didn't have such a good circle. You can call on them when the car breaks down. You can call on them to run your PowerPoint because you don't know what you're doing with it. Techno people, things like that. What if you had a coach in life? What if you had somebody that followed you around and said, let me help you. Let me work with you. Let me make your life more magnificent. Would you hire that person? If you called them and they said to you, Joe, how you doing today, Joe? How do you feel? What do you say? He says, I feel wonderful. But that person calling you gets you excited. They get you riled up. They want you to have a good day because they're having a good day. That's coaching. So what is recovery coaching? It's the same concept with drug and alcohol. You have a client who's using drugs. Are they happy? Oh, they might be occasionally, but in the long run, are they happy? Their life falls apart, their work falls apart, their family falls apart. 4 things I asked you if you're happy in, they're not happy in, and they're medicating. And there's no one there to say to them, Michael, are you happy? Because they're busy doing something else. And then they get yelled at. Their wife says, Michael, why are you doing drugs? You're pissing me off. Michael, why didn't you go to work? Your boss says you're falling asleep at your desk. Every area of their life, they're not happy because they don't have a coach. So let's talk about what it is and what it's not. Let's talk about what it's not first. It's not therapy. People get it confused. They're not coming to a recovery coach to be fixed. Therapy implies you're broken. It implies you need help somewhere. People come to a therapist to be fixed. There's a process to it. Johnny, what happened when you were 5 and you dropped the ice cream cone? Tell me how you feel. That's therapy. As a coach, I don't care what you did when you were 5. I want to know why you didn't look for that job today that you told me. Accountability. It's a lengthy process. Therapy goes on for years. Coaching, not so much. My tagline is, I look forward to the day you fire me. 6 months. That's my turnaround. 6 months. In and out, fire me, love what you do, move on to the next topic. Therapy is controlled by the therapist. I want to see you once a week. I want to see you at 3 o'clock. I want you to work on this. Coaching is controlled by the client. What are you going to do today? What are your goals for the week? And how do you want to get there? It's a stigma with therapy. With therapy comes, you're broken. You need to be fixed. With coaching, you're not broken. You're coming here to be excited, to move on to the next topic. Therapy comes with a mental health focus. It implies you're bipolar or borderline or schizophrenic. There's something wrong mentally with you because you're a drug addict. Why can't you just be a drug addict with some issues in your life? Why do you have to have a mental health problem? But society says you do. If you're a drug addict, you have a mental health problem. Coaches say, there's nothing wrong with you. You're not broken. You're using drugs to deal with an issue you don't want to deal with. Let's talk about the issue that you don't want to deal with. Therapy comes with a treatment plan. We're going to do these 20,000 things. We're going to do these things step by step by step. Coaching is very changeable. It moves as you move. I'm going to tell you how you're going to do. I'm going to tell you. Well, that doesn't make sense. How am I going to tell you how you're going to do? In coaching, you tell you. The diagnosis, what's wrong with you? Here's a piece of paper Danny, that has a list of things wrong with you. How do you feel about that? Well, that doesn't sound like fun. But a coach says, you know what? I'm going to tell you there's nothing wrong with you, and I'm going to tell you how to make your life more happy.